In each of our 4 sessions together, we'll look at one type of psalm. Let's start with a psalm of praise. Psalm 8 is an example of a psalm of praise. Psalm 8 praises God for His grace in placing lowly humanity in such an exalted position over creation. The psalm begins like this:
O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory above the heavens. From the lips of children and infants you have ordained praise because of your enemies, to silence the foe and the avenger. When I consider your heavens and the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have set in place, what is man that you are mindful of him?
We as human beings look around at the awesomeness of creation and we gasp in wonder.
Probably the most important thing to keep in mind when reading the Psalms today is that the Psalms are not just a book. They are an anthology, which covers a wide span of time and people and experiences, beginning as early as Moses and even reaching down to well after the exile. That's more than a millennium of time if you think about it. Also, the Psalms are anonymous, and that's part of what gives them their timeless character, because you can kind of, in a sense, put yourself in the psalmist's sandals, so to speak, and kind of pray that prayer almost directly in many cases.
John Calvin called the Psalms a mirror of the soul, in that it reflects what's going on in our own heart. And as we read through the Psalms, we'll see that whatever we're feeling, we can find that emotion expressed in the Psalms, and that will help us articulate our heart even better before the Lord.
I remember on a backpacking trip with a friend, camping on the peak of Mount San Gorgonio in the San Bernardino Mountains of Southern California. We were on the peak laying in our sleeping bags and just looking up at the billions of stars above us. And I remember just thinking, Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. We are awestruck at your power. That's a praise psalm. And yet, despite God's eternal and inexhaustible power, the psalm continues in verse 4.